How's it going, lads? Kozeko here. Ladies and gentlemen, when I have this discussion telling people that life is weird, they laugh about it. They think it's about paranoia or the use of the abusive alcohol or drugs. I don't know which one. But life is weird in general, like this part of life. So because life is so weird, I encountered one of the weirdest things possible in my life. I never thought that I was gonna be so paranoid, but indeed I was very paranoid. So let's start with the beginning. Last night I went to shopping, to do some shopping. It was a normal night, like nothing unusual. I was very tired indeed because I worked very hard that day. So there's this person that also messaged me, this girl. She's a gothic girl that messaged me, hey, let's meet today at evening. And we kept on messaging, and she said someone came to her door to meet her. I don't know who, she didn't precise. She said a person came to my apartment, so we have to meet tonight. Okay, so my priority was last night to either go do shopping. My first priority was to go shopping and then maybe meet with that girl, because we met before a few times. The crows went in that direction, by the way. So I exit that night from the house, and I took the bus, very normal. Took the bus, went to the mall to do the shopping. So nothing unusual happened during the bus trip or something. The weather was a little bit like odd, very how do you call that? A lot of water on the ground. The word doesn't come to my hand. So I went there, exit the bus station, nothing unusual. Then I almost arrived to the mall. Next to the mall there is a park. So I arrived in that park, I crossed that park, and suddenly I was walking, and suddenly I look on my left, there was one guy facing the church across the road, and he started to yell so furiously and move his head like this. And I'm telling you what he said in Romanian first. Actually no, I'm gonna tell it in English. I'm gonna piss on your gypsy grave. You think you are James Bond? Do you pretend to be Rambo? I'm gonna come and stab you from the back. And I was like, in a fraction of a second, like, what the fuck? And those were his words. Those were his words. So he was right at the cross side. I usually cross the road over there, wait for the light to go green from over there. And those were his exact words. So I continued walking. This happened like in a fraction of seconds, in a few seconds. Like in a few seconds. Everything happened so spontaneously. So I crossed the road. Then I went forward and crossed the road, and I was thinking about the situation, like, dude, what happened there? And I was very paranoid, to be honest, because, man, I never received a death threat in my life. Never received a death threat, especially from a stranger. Because if you have friends, like, they could joke, hey, I'm gonna kill you or something. They could make these kind of jokes, I'll accept them. But from a random person coming this, I was paranoid, to be honest, because what the? And I was thinking, hey, this guy is on heavy drugs. He's on heavy drugs in the park. Okay, so because I was so paranoid, I didn't want to meet with this girl at all. I barely made the shopping. I did the shopping very fast, like picked up the necessary things, and I didn't want to meet with this girl anymore because I was so like all of the generosity from me, all the goodness, kindness, that's how you call it, just went away. I didn't want to speak with that girl in that moment. I just wanted to go home in a safe zone. So I went home, I thought about the situation, blah blah blah. Then I wanted to get a sleep. I slept very good. So I wake up this morning and I was still thinking about this guy, like, hey, how could you threat a person, random person that is having university studies, and you don't even know him, you threat him like this. So because of that, let me start walking. So because of that, I still thought about the situation, and last night here how the story continues. How here we continue with the story with the girl. So why is this related to the girl? I was thinking like this way. Last night, the girl messaged me at 9 p.m. Hey, I am done with this person from my apartment. We could meet now. So I told her, I messaged her. The only way, that's how I messaged her. The only way that you could meet me is only tomorrow during the lunchtime. And that's all. I'm not gonna exit tonight. That's what I told her. And she pressed the message, she seen the message, but didn't reply nothing. Like, you could say, okay, all right, no, yes, sure. You could have a response. She didn't respond. So I was thinking this morning, hey, how is this even possible? What happened to me last night? So last night, there was this church in front of this guy. And that church is a religious church. It's based on my religion, on my beliefs, Christian Orthodox church. So I was thinking, hey, this guy was facing like this, facing, let's say that is the church. He was facing the church like this, and he was moving like his head. Let me see. So he was moving like this, and his eyes were like this. So I was thinking, hey, there are two possibilities here. What I've seen over there is the devil, or the second possibility, it was God sending that crazy person. I don't know. It was God showing me something. So it was indeed God showing me something, because I was thinking, why sending this guy? So God could send me home, make me so paranoid and send me home back to my apartment and do not meet this girl, because the possibility is this girl could be something. There's something unusual about this woman. So the unusual thing is rats. So unusual thing is she is a gothic. Okay, I don't have anything with gothics, but I was thinking, hey, she might be part of the vampire culture as well. So practically back in the 80s, 90s, vampire culture has started to spread, to be made. There is this particular scene which you can see in the movie Blade. If you check the intro of the movie Blade, you could see that there is this vampire party with blood coming and people dancing and having their teeth like... So the vampire culture, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the vampire culture is real. Now I cannot say this girl could be or not in the vampire culture, but one of the weirdest things that I have seen about this girl, I digged into her profile, Instagram profile, and she doesn't have a real name actually, but she has a lot of photos with her. And I looked through the oldest photo possible. The oldest one is from 2018, 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, she was looking exactly like the same girl she is looking right now. Nothing changed, like not the haircut. The hair is similar color. Of course, that is what you choose to have, the similar color. But the measure of her hair, her face especially, she doesn't get older. She didn't get old. Like, this woman didn't get old at all. She looks exactly the similar way. Now, I could conclude two things from this situation, this story. Either the girl is, let me look on the time to be, oh my god. have to go. Hold on. Oh, it's okay. So either the girl is part of the vampire culture and wanted to obtain the blood from my vein, because that's how it works. Adrenochrome, you name it. If you look for a specific gland, adrenochrome, if you search it on Google, you could find more, read more about this. I don't want to explain. Second thing that could be possible be, this girl was is a witch. Back in the medieval world, so many witches have been burned. This is not a myth, this is reality. So many witches have been burned accorded to the church. So this experience made me think more about burning witches. And why keep burning witches? People believe that in back in the days, witches were doing witchcraft, magic tricks. You call it magic today. So they were like doing bad things to people and animals. So if there was back then witches, then it could be modern witches as well. Why not? You don't have to look to dress only in black and all of that. You could be, she could be a witch. That's what I think. That's the two conclusions that we might take in consideration. But I want you guys to know, to comment and tell me, hey, which one story could be, no, which one story about her could be real, or did I only, maybe I was very tired and maybe I was very tired and I got just paranoid. Thinking, what is this? Don't even want to know. So what I did with this girl, in conclusion, the total conclusion is I blocked her on Instagram, and that's what I did. I didn't contact her. She pressed seen when I told her to let's have lunch, and that's all. I haven't contacted her anymore. So that is the end. I don't want to speak with that girl anymore, because this was a sign from God. That's what I think. This was a sign from God to don't let me meet with this girl, because 9 p.m. is a weird hour and she definitely didn't want me to fuck her, okay? She was looking for something else and I don't want to know what was it. So that is that crazy hallucination. That hallucination made me, I mean, didn't scare me, but it was like, man, that guy was so fucking hungry. I don't know if it was a hallucination or just a real person, but I tell you, that guy was hungry, angry, yeah, angry as fuck. So that is the conclusion. Hope this was actually, this will never happen to me again, because this experience was crazy, like crazy, in front of church as well. Many things usually happens in front of church, so you have to figure out why. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments. I have to make sure the train is not crossing right now. The vision is very nicely though. Just walk that way and never look back. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on another video. See ya. And take care of which persons do you speak with, who you speak with, because there could be bad persons as well and you never know it. Alright, bye.